Masculine men don't chase. They vanish. Weak men chase and lose themselves in the process. But here's the question. What does it really mean to be truly masculine? To stop chasing and start commanding respect? It's not just about being tough. It's about being strong enough to walk away when it's necessary. Are you ready to stop chasing approval and instead step into your power? In today's video, we'll dive into why masculine men disappear and how you can harness that power to create the life you deserve. Have self-respect above all. A masculine man understands that his self-worth is not negotiable. When his value is not recognized, he withdraws instead of chasing validation. True strength is found in honoring yourself even when the world doesn't. Self-respect isn't just some abstract idea. It's a decision you make every single day. It shows up in the little things, the way you speak to yourself when nobody's listening, the standards you uphold when no one is watching, the energy you protect when the world tries to drain you. When you walk into a room, you don't have to demand respect. You command it by how you carry yourself. You don't chase validation because you already know your worth isn't determined by applause, attention, or approval. It's rooted deep inside you, unshakable, immovable. In daily life, practicing self-respect means setting boundaries even when it's uncomfortable. It means saying no when something doesn't align with your values, without guilt or apology. It's waking up, setting goals, and striving to become a little stronger, a little wiser, a little more resilient than you were yesterday, not for anyone else's approval, but because you owe it to yourself. When others fail to see your value, you don't beg, you rise. You refocus your energy on your mission, your growth, and your purpose. You become the kind of person who doesn't need to chase anything, because your path speaks for itself. Remember, you are not here to convince anyone of your worth. You are here to become it. Remember, action over desperation. Weak men beg for attention. Strong men act and move forward with purpose. Masculine men build, create, and pursue meaning. They don't plead for scraps of affection. When you choose action over desperation, you shift from being reactive to becoming proactive. You stop waiting for validation, for opportunities to magically appear, and instead you create them. Every moment you feel desperation creeping in, it's your mind telling you it's time to move, to build, to take charge. In daily life, this looks like standing tall even when things don't go your way. Instead of texting someone over and over hoping for a reply, you dive deeper into your craft. Instead of chasing approval, you invest energy into becoming someone you're proud of. Every time you act with intention, working out, reading, learning new skills, building your business, you reinforce your inner strength. Action anchors you to reality. Desperation leaves you floating, grasping for things that don't belong to you. A man who acts isn't ruled by fear. He sees rejection, setbacks, or silence not as defeats, but as signs to keep building himself into something greater. And the best part? When you stay committed to action, you become the prize. People feel your energy. They sense your self-sufficiency. They are drawn to your momentum because it's real, not needy. Remember, desperation drains you. Action defines you. Choose every day to be the man who moves forward without needing anything in return, because your mission is bigger than approval. Practice detachment from external validation. A strong man knows that his worth is not determined by another's approval. He vanishes not out of spite, but because he refuses to be enslaved by the opinions of others. True freedom begins when you stop needing the world to applaud you. Detaching from external validation isn't about arrogance, it's about self-respect. It's about trusting your own path, even when nobody else claps for you. In daily life, this shows up in the small moments. You don't need a flood of likes on social media to feel good about what you're building. You don't need constant praise from others to know you're on the right track. You wake up with purpose because you've decided your mission is worth it, with or without an audience. When you stop craving validation, you regain control over your emotions. You aren't shaken by criticism, nor are you addicted to approval. You operate from an inner compass, a deeper sense of who you are and who you're becoming. This kind of detachment makes you powerful. It creates an unshakable confidence that can't be given or taken away by others. And ironically, the less you need external validation, the more naturally it comes to you, because people are drawn to those who are complete within themselves. Remember, you are not here to live at the mercy of other people's opinions. You are here to master yourself, to build your life on your own terms, and to chase excellence because it's who you are, not because someone else approves. Strength is walking away, not clinging on. It takes courage to leave what doesn't serve you. Masculine men are masters of discipline. They choose principle over fleeting emotions. Real strength isn't found in desperate clinging. It's revealed in the courage to walk away when something no longer serves your highest good. It's easy to stay attached out of fear of being alone, fear of failure, fear of the unknown. But true masculinity, true personal power is forged in those moments when you trust yourself enough to let go. In daily life, this could mean walking away from a toxic relationship, a dead-end job, or a friendship that no longer aligns with your growth. It's recognizing that your peace, your purpose, and your future are too valuable to compromise. When you walk away with dignity, you send a message to the world and to yourself that you know your worth. You stop begging for scraps and start demanding more from life simply by the standards you set for yourself. This strength doesn't come from bitterness or resentment. It comes from clarity. It's the quiet, unshakable belief that you were made for more and you're willing to face the temporary discomfort of letting go to claim it. Remember, holding on to what weighs you down is not loyalty, it's self-sabotage. Sometimes the most powerful move you can make is to turn the page, walk forward, and trust that what's ahead is far greater than anything you're leaving behind. Focus on purpose, not on people. Masculine men prioritize mission over distraction. Chasing after someone who doesn't value you derails your destiny. Stay focused on building your future. Focusing on purpose rather than on people is a powerful practice that can transform the way you approach life and your goals. When you're driven by a clear purpose, you understand that your actions and decisions are rooted in something deeper than the approval or disapproval of others. This shift in focus frees you from the constant need for validation and puts you in control of your path. In your daily life, this means not getting caught up in comparisons or distractions. When you concentrate on your purpose, you're less likely to be swayed by others' opinions or behaviors. Whether it's pursuing a career goal, building meaningful relationships, or taking care of your health, your purpose should be the guiding light that drives you forward. People will come and go, but your purpose remains constant, giving you a sense of stability and direction no matter what external circumstances arise. Remember, when you focus on people too much, you can lose sight of what truly matters. People's opinions are fleeting and they don't define your worth. Your purpose, however, is something only you can define, and it's what will bring you fulfillment in the long run. By grounding yourself in your purpose, you develop resilience, stay motivated, and live with intention. It's a way of living that empowers you to build the life you want without getting sidetracked by the noise around you. Practice the power of silence and absence. Masculine energy commands respect through boundaries and silence. Sometimes the loudest statement you can make is your complete absence. The power of silence and absence is often underestimated, but it's one of the most effective tools you can use to establish your value and maintain control in any situation. When you learn to embrace silence and step away from the noise, you allow yourself the space to reflect, grow, and make decisions that are aligned with your true self. In daily life, silence means not over-explaining or justifying your choices to others. It's about standing firm in your beliefs and actions without constantly seeking external validation. When you can walk away from unnecessary conflicts or avoid engaging in trivial conversations, you preserve your energy and direct it towards what truly matters. Absence, on the other hand, is a powerful way to demonstrate self-respect. Sometimes, stepping away from a situation, a relationship, or even a group dynamic is the best way to show your worth. By not being readily available or constantly seeking attention, you create a sense of mystery and value. People begin to realize that your presence is something to be earned, not taken for granted. Embracing silence and absence doesn't mean shutting yourself off from the world. It's about maintaining your integrity and not allowing others to dictate your worth. By mastering this art, you empower yourself to choose when and where to engage, ultimately leading to stronger, more authentic connections and a deeper sense of self-respect. Your energy is sacred, guard it. Masculine men understand their time, energy, and attention are precious resources. They invest wisely, not recklessly. Your energy is one of the most valuable assets you have, and it's essential to protect it. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to become distracted by negativity, demands, and people who drain your emotional and mental resources. But if you don't guard your energy, you risk becoming depleted, overwhelmed, and disconnected from your true purpose. To guard your energy, it's important to set boundaries and be selective about where you invest your time and attention. This means learning to say no to things that don't align with your values or contribute to your growth. Whether it's a draining social situation, a toxic work environment, or unnecessary drama, protecting your energy means stepping away from anything that doesn't nourish your well-being. Your energy is also impacted by the people you surround yourself with. Seek out relationships that uplift and inspire you, and be cautious of those that bring negativity or drain your spirit. The people in your life should support your growth, not hinder it. Finally, protect your energy by prioritizing self-care. Take time each day to recharge, whether that's through exercise, meditation, creative expression, or simply resting. When you honor your need for balance and restoration, you ensure that your energy is at its highest and most productive. Remember, your energy is sacred. By consciously protecting it and directing it toward what truly matters, you'll be able to live with greater focus, clarity, and purpose. Chasing is a betrayal of yourself. When you chase, you subconsciously announce that you are lesser. Masculine men hold their frame. They don't trade dignity for fleeting connection. Chasing anything, whether it's validation, approval, or a fleeting desire, is a betrayal of your true self. When you find yourself constantly pursuing something or someone to feel validated, you're giving away your power. You're placing your worth in the hands of external factors that are beyond your control, and in doing so, you're neglecting your own inner strength and authenticity. To stop chasing, you need to reconnect with your core values and purpose. What do you truly want in life? Not because someone else expects it from you, but because it aligns with your passions and your vision. When you focus on your own journey and let go of the need to constantly seek approval, you reclaim your power. The truth is, when you chase after external things, you're often disregarding your own needs, desires, and self-respect. Instead of chasing, start attracting. The more you focus on growing yourself, the more you'll naturally draw the right opportunities, relationships, and experiences to you. By living authentically and staying true to your values, you create a magnetic force that doesn't need to pursue anything. It simply attracts what aligns with your life's purpose. Chasing is a temporary solution that leads to exhaustion and dissatisfaction. When you stop chasing, you open yourself up to peace, self-respect, and the confidence that comes with knowing you are enough as you are. Your true worth doesn't come from what you pursue, but from who you are and the energy you embody. The world respects those who walk away. When you refuse to chase, you demand higher standards, not just from others, but from yourself. And the world paradoxically respects that strength. Walking away can be one of the most powerful acts of self-respect and strength. In a world that often rewards persistence, we tend to think that sticking around, even in situations that don't serve us, is a sign of commitment or strength. But true strength lies in knowing when to walk away. Whether it's from a toxic relationship, a dead-end job, or a situation that continuously drains you, walking away is a choice to preserve your well-being and prioritize your own growth. When you walk away from something that no longer aligns with your values or goals, you send a powerful message to yourself and to the world. You are worthy of better, and you refuse to settle. People respect those who have the courage to step away, as it shows they understand their worth and aren't afraid to take action when necessary. It's not about quitting, it's about making a conscious decision to move towards something better. In daily life, walking away might mean distancing yourself from negative people, leaving behind unfulfilling pursuits, or simply knowing when to step back and recharge. By doing so, you make space for new opportunities, growth, and healthier relationships. Remember, walking away isn't a sign of weakness. It's a sign of strength, wisdom, and self-respect. You deserve to be in environments and relationships that uplift you, and sometimes walking away is the best way to ensure that you get there. Remember, you are the prize. Masculine men live as if they are the prize, because they are. They don't seek validation, they embody value. Understanding that you are the prize is a profound realization that can transform the way you approach life, relationships, and your personal growth. When you recognize that you are worthy of respect, love, and success, everything changes. This mindset shifts your focus from seeking external validation or approval to understanding that your value is inherent and not dependent on others. In daily life, embracing this mindset means standing firm in your own worth. It's about setting boundaries that protect your time, energy, and mental health. You no longer feel the need to chase after validation from others because you know that you are enough just as you are. When you see yourself as the prize, you begin to attract the people, opportunities, and situations that match your level of self-respect. This doesn't mean being arrogant or self-centered. It means recognizing your potential and not settling for less than what you deserve. Whether in your career, friendships, or romantic relationships, when you treat yourself as the prize, you naturally raise your standards. You refuse to settle for unhealthy dynamics or mediocrity because you know you deserve the best. Remember, you are the prize because you bring unique value to the world. You have talents, experiences, and qualities that make you exceptional. Embrace this truth and let it guide your decisions. When you truly understand your worth, you'll stop chasing after fleeting approval and instead start creating the life that reflects your true value. So, to wrap it up, masculine men don't chase, they vanish, they create space, and they command respect without begging for it. The strength to walk away, to let go, and to focus on your purpose, these are the true marks of a man who understands his own worth. So, are you ready to stop chasing and start embodying your own strengths? The answer is yes. You are the prize, and the world will respect you for it. But I want to hear from you. What do you think? Do you believe that men should stop chasing and instead focus on their purpose? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're ready to dive deeper into the mindset that can transform your life, click on the next video. We will focus on your path to greatness.